Hey guys, Aaron Marco with Critical Response Training. I'm back with another Tuesday training tip for you. Guys, today we're going to talk about an immediate action drill. And so essentially an immediate action drill is a non-diagnostic way to fix your gun. Thinking this, that I've gotten into a defensive use situation, I've drawn my firearm, but unfortunately I've got a click instead of a bang. My day has just gotten exponentially worse. I ended up in a defensive use situation with a firearm, and I've got a gun that doesn't work. So I need a way to fix this gun immediately without having to take the time to figure out what exactly was wrong with it. So it's known as an immediate action drill, and so it's going to encompass a couple of different things here. So most times you'll hear this is called tap, rack, and bang, or slap, rack, and roll, or some people will say tap, rack, and assess. But the idea is this, is that I don't have time to figure out exactly what's gone wrong with my gun, so I'm going to assume that a couple of different things may have taken place, and I'm going to fix all those at one time. And so what it looks like is it looks like this. I get the click instead of a bang. I'm going to tap, rack, roll, and then go back to work if work needs to be done, so to speak. So, but what has taken place here? So, first of all, I want to make sure that the magazine was fully seated. That's the tap part, the slap part. I want to make sure the magazine was fully seated in the gun. Some guns have a disconnect that won't allow them to fire if the magazine isn't fully seated. Okay, so I want to make sure that the magazine is properly and fully seated. And then the problem is I've either got something in the chamber that's not working, or potentially I didn't put something in the chamber to begin with. Maybe if I didn't fully seat my magazine all the way when I left the house in the morning and I power stroked the gun, I didn't end up chambering around. So maybe the chamber is actually empty. Whatever the case is, I need to get something that does work into the chamber right now. That is the rack portion, okay? So I'm going to tap, I'm going to come up over the slide, and I'm going to power stroke the gun. And then if there was something bad in there, hopefully I've ejected it, and if there wasn't anything, I've now put a live round or a working round into the chamber. And then I'm going to go back to work. Now, one of the critical aspects of this is making sure the roll part of this is that I'm outboarding the gun slightly, letting gravity be my friend, okay? So if I keep the gun straight up, I do run the risk of maybe not fully ejecting the whatever's in the chamber from the action of the gun, and maybe even ended up in a worse situation. So the immediate action drill is called tap, rack, and bang, slap, rack, and roll, or tap, rack, and assess, because maybe after I do my immediate action drill, I don't actually need to shoot anymore, so I don't have to shoot after I do this, but it's a good way to start learning how to fix your gun. God forbid it should stop working in a defensive use situation. Now, a great thing you can do is using these dummy rounds. It's really nice, and I really like these high-vis ones, especially here on the range. I'm going to have to try to figure out where all these things went, but is you can build these into your live fire training. So you can have a buddy load a mag for you, and every once in a while slip one or two of these in, so that during your course of fire, at some point you just hit a dead chamber. And so you can start building this into your training, so that when you recognize this immediately as something that needs to be fixed, and then you can go back and continue shooting. But a great way to start building it into more of your autonomic nervous system, so it's kind of a reaction, because like I said, your day just went from bad to exponentially worse if this was the situation. Like I said, nobody trains for best case scenario. You're always training for worst case scenario, and unfortunately most people's education with the defensive handgun starts and stops with their basic concealed carry course. And they never get exposed to some of these higher levels of training. So anyway, that's just a little tip for you there on immediate action drill. Just know that it exists, and it's probably something you should be working into your training. As always, like I say, hey, get proper instruction and training with purpose.